To be continued. To be or not to be continued. Er speichert. Okay, das war Zurück in die Zukunft. Das Spiel. Mit 5 Episoden. Innerhalb von 5 Tagen circa durchgespielt. 4-5 Tage durchgespielt. Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Ich werde mal gucken, Bonusmaterial noch reingucke, karatenweise aber auf Englisch. Ich weiß es sagen, Bescheid sagen. Dann haben wir alles komplett durch. Die 10 Minuten, die machen wir jetzt auch noch Zeit.
The history of Back to the Future in video games has not been a pretty one. And so
It's English, but it's great.
Telltale, when they said
So,
we're
now
Back to the
the extras.
Is this game
I have played the game
suck
through.
eggs.
All
I was
5
aware
episodes.
of his frustration at
Thank
previous
you.
attempts at making
When you
a
like,
game.
come subscribe or follow
Definitely,
me.
like the first time we met,
Now
we
you
talked
can
about
look
that.
the
You know,
video
with Telltale,
from
our process starts with the story
extras
and the
from the
characters,
game.
and we apply the story mechanics later. And I think that people were really excited about the potential of where this could go because we really want to protect the license, and also for us, like getting Bob Gale's sign off was everything.
There's never going to be a Back to the Future Part 4. We're not doing that. But Telltale's Back to the Future game is pretty close to what a Part 4 could be.
Making a Telltale game is sort of modeled after the TV episodic model where we, instead of telling one story at once, we tell a bunch of stories that are all connected over the course of a season. So in Back to the Future's case, it was 5 episodes. So first we figure out like the really rough
Hello,
story
welcome,
arc,
and thank you for
and
looking.
that's kinda
I
where
have
everything
played
starts.
We would have roundtable meetings
episode
with
5
the
through,
Telltale guys
and now
that
comes the
come down to
extras
LA.
for you.
We got to talk
If you like,
about
you can
things.
subscribe or
I
follow.
proposed that
Look,
we go back
the
in
video, and
Doc
thank you
Brown's youth,
very much.
because this was an idea that Bob Zemeckis and I had way early on when we were trying to figure out what Back to the Future Part 2 was going to be about.
And instantly, like all of the fans in the room just went, yeah, that's why we should do this. That's the story we want to tell and explore. And then it was all just a matter of, okay, well, we have this basic idea. How do we get the player involved?
So, wir haben jetzt
What
Episode
is,
5 durchgespielt, jetzt kommt noch Bonusmaterial, Extras. Die gucken wir uns jetzt noch an und dann ist es sehr schön. Und wenn es euch gefällt, folgt mir einfach oder subscribt einfach oder macht ein Abo. Mein Twitch-Channel,
Creating the concept art. I remember seeing that first Marty sketch was another key moment in the process where we're like, okay, that's the thing we were most worried about in this production. We've got that figured out, now we can move on.
Well, the best part of the Telltale guys on the game were they were huge fans of the movie, and they wanted to get it right. They wanted really to be true to the spirit of Back to the Future.
Another really important part of the process for us was getting the actual actors from the movie to be involved.
I hope you're looking the extras
we
through.
said we have to get Christopher Lloyd if we're going to be doing Doc
Christopher
Brown
Lloyd.
in a
Doc
huge
Brown.
speaking role. It's got to be right.
I think it's great. What a fabulous idea.
Lebt er noch? Das war Christopher Lloyd, der gespielt hatte, der Doktor gespielt hatte. It's Doc.
This is great material. I mean, it should be a lot of fun.
Great Scott!
Having Tom Wilson come back for some voiceover now is rad.
Tom as Biff, episode 103. Take
Und Biff, der Original Biff-Darsteller.
You're lucky your old man's here, butthead!
Der original Biff.
I feel like that guy is just one of the huge parts. Like you can't have a Back to the Future
Das
game.
ist der
without
Original
Biff.
Biff.
He moves his neck more.
Der richtige Schauspieler von dem
He
Film.
uses his jaw
Ja,
more than I
klar.
do. You know,
Das ist der Originalschauspieler von dem Film von
so with
damals.
every character
Die leben 2 Leute
in the
leben,
movie,
also 3 Leute
I
leben
think
noch,
about
ne?
those things. So it's there. I don't have to watch everything because I remember those cues also.
So viel älter natürlich.
The physicality, although in voiceover it doesn't matter so much, but as you see, maybe in the B-roll, you see, I'm trying to be physical to get back into it to be able to do it right.
And then having Claudia Wells come in too, like she was, I think, right off the bat, interested as well, and heard that kind of the band was getting back together.
Jennifer? What the hell?
The coup of all coups was getting Michael J. Fox to participate and be the voice of one of the McFly ancestors.
Well, yeah, so when we were trying to get all the cast together, we spoke with Michael J. Fox, but due to time commitments, couldn't be full-time like we needed him. But we got him to do the cameo, which was awesome. And I almost feel like that was almost a cooler use of him nowadays. But then the search turned to how do we find someone to do a Marty who can just come in and be our main character, and it was a really big
Hello and
worry
welcome
for
to
a
the
while.
extras from
I
Back to the
voiced Marty
Future.
McFly
Willkommen zu den
in
Extras von Back to the
the
Future.
game. That is what I did.
Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein!
Pressure, yeah. To be like, oh, you know that amazing, iconic role that everyone loves and knows and can quote lines from, and that incredibly famous, wonderful actor Michael J. Fox. Can you just replicate that? That's what I had going on in the back of my head. So yeah, it was a lot of pressure.
At one point, we got an email from our accountant who said that she'd gotten emailed an MP3 from some kid who said he would like to be Marty in the Back to the Future game.
I heard about this. I saw a news article. Telltale Games is making Back to the Future and Jurassic Park into a game. And I was like, wow, that looks awesome. I would love to be, the voice of Marty McFly, but there's no way in hell that's going to happen. And at the time, Telltale was a lot smaller, so you just have to Google Telltale to get like a list of phone numbers. And Rhoda was the first name that popped up, so I called her. And I left a message that was basically this nerdy.
Welcome to the
hey,
extras
my
from
name
Back
is
to the
Angelo
Future.
Cassio. I do a great I tried to
Thank you
sound
for
as much
looking,
like
and if you
Marty
like,
as I
you can
could.
subscribe or
Like,
follow
it's
me.
my
That would be
density to have
great.
this role.
But I
And I
remember
hope you like
going
it.
across someone's desk, them hearing this audition and just saying, man, this kid sounds exactly like Michael J. Fox when he was young.
Doc, you gotta listen to me. The bruise on your head, I know how that happened. You told me the whole story.
It was almost no discussion. It was just kind of, yeah, we heard that MP3 that I think he recorded on like a Rock Band microphone with like, it was just insane, but it was that good.
AJ's Marty McFly is damn near flawless. When I heard his voice, I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I listened to it, and if I didn't know that this was not Michael, I would have assumed it was.
He was such a crucial piece to have that energy throughout the entire series, so it was amazing working with him.
I was obsessed with the movies growing up, like obsessed with Back to the Future. So it was something that was always in the back of my head. It was just a silly party trick at, what went from a social thing to party trick to actually becoming very useful.
So, Jennifer.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of me?
I
Ich bin die
don't.
Uhrzeit.
Working on this from a fan perspective was the most pressure I've ever felt on anything. Trying to invent a way where we can pull you along through the story and then use dialogue options where you get to choose what Marty's going to say. And I think that's the kind of the hook for us, is giving you a situation and then saying, well, here's 3 different ways or 4 different ways that Marty could possibly react. If you were playing Marty, what would you do? And I think that it allows people to really author their own story.
Telltale's Back to the Future game is
I
the
know.
only game that deserves to be called Back to the Future. It's very true to the spirit of the movies. The voice acting is terrific. The characterization is great. And with the new consoles, the game is just going to sparkle and jump off the screen.
Bringing this game to a new generation, even though it's not that old, is actually super exciting. Like getting to debut it again on all the new platforms. Telltale's got a lot bigger of a fan base now, and there's a lot of people who probably didn't know that we made this game. But it's still got a lot of the same core principles that are fun in a Telltale game. We're taking this thing that's
Ja, the
super
Doc Brown.
familiar, and we're putting our own story in it and
Citizen
having you
Doc.
play it. So,
Or
in
Doc
time with the
Citizen.
30th anniversary of the films, now we're getting to kind of add to what's out there in the media and saying, like, you're rebuying the movie again and watching it. Here's a game you might enjoy as well. And it kind of, watch the movies first, get back the nostalgia, and then right after the movie ends, you can pop in the game and continue the story from there.
Okay, that was all. Thank you again, and when you like, you can subscribe or follow me or make a abo on Twitch, and thank you. I'm looking about videos from the game. I hope it comes in options or so. I'm looking. I'm waiting. Mal gucken, was noch kommt. What now? Is the game over or break or what? Outtakes. All 5 episodes are going down. Played, I have played. Hmm. One moment. Huh. Okay, that was all. Thank you very much. Vielen Dank, dass ihr zugeschaut habt. Wenn es euch gefallen haben sollte, wäre richtig cool, wäre eine Follow oder ein Abonnenten, wäre sehr cool, wenn ihr das machen würdet. Und ich danke recht herzlich für euer Zuschauen. Ich hoffe, ich bin jetzt nicht zu laut. Ich habe ein bisschen umgestellt was vom Ton her. Und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und wäre cool, wenn ihr mir folgen würdet. Und ich tue es jetzt auch noch gleich noch ein paar Teile in YouTube hochmachen, aber nur ein paar Teile erstmal. 2 Teile so, morgen mal reichen. Und ich danke recht herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Wäre cool, wenn ihr mir folgen würdet. Okay, thank you for looking. I have played the Back to the Future, the game, complete now. Episode 1 to 5. Thank you very much for looking, and when you like, you can subscribe or follow me. You make also can abo on Twitch or YouTube. The videos I'm cutting this day, and I'm uploading 2 videos, and next day again 2 videos on YouTube. When you like looking at YouTube, my name there is Uwe Black Panther 1976. When you like, you can look in YouTube, my YouTube channel, or write me in Instagram or in Twitter. And wäre cool, wenn ihr das machen würdet. Ja. Und Und when you like, you can subscribe and follow me in YouTube, and you can follow me in Twitch under Black Panther 1976. Richtig. And you can write me on Instagram and write me on Twitter or on Twitch or on YouTube when you like. My YouTube channel name is Uwe UWE Black Panther 1976, and there I will be upload 2 videos this day, and the next day the other videos, 3 I think. And very nice when you follow me there and here in Twitch and in YouTube. And I hope I see you. And thank you very much. And I hope I see you again. And see ya. And nice wishes from Black Panther 1976. And very much thank you. Vielen Dank, dass ihr zugeschaut habt. Wenn ihr mögt, könnt ihr bei YouTube reinschauen. Da heiße ich Uwe Black Panther 1976. Da habe ich die Videos auch noch drin bald. Ich werde heute 2 Videos hochladen bei YouTube. Und morgen nochmal 2 bis 3. Mal gucken, wie viel es werden. Ich weiß es nicht. Ich muss noch schneiden ein bisschen. Und ich danke recht herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Ich hoffe sehr, dass ihr mir folgen würdet. Wäre cool. Und vielen Dank. Und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns bald wieder. Ciao, ciao. Bis bald. Ich hoffe, wir sehen uns wieder. Und schlaf gut und have a nice day and night. And a very nice weekend. See ya. And I hope I see you again. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Your Black Panther 1976. Ciao, ciao. Und vielen Dank nochmal. Euer Black Panther 1976. Und ich hoffe, ich sehe euch wieder. Und Dankeschön. Bis bald. Und einen schönen Sonntag. Und ein schönes Wochenende allgemein. Noch ein Restwochenende. und Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Und wenn ihr möchtet, könnt ihr gerne folgen unter Black Panther 1976 bei Twitch oder bei Uwe Black Panther 1976 bei YouTube, wenn ihr möchtet. Wäre cool. Dankeschön, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Ciao, ciao und schlaf gut. Schönes Wochenende. Wie ich eben schon sagte, schönes Sonntag. Und bis bald. Thank you. I see you. Ich hoffe es. Bye bye. See ya all.